And our guest is Dr. Marape, the chairman of the FIDE Medical Commission. So I have some questions to you, and my first question is, are doping tests done under your control and your guidance?
Thank you very much. Yes, indeed. All the doping control at the World Cup and other official FIDE events is done directly under my control and under my supervision as the chairman of the FIDE Medical Commission.
Yes, and are the players selected by random or how?
Yes, for the first round of this event, the selection was done completely randomly using an electronic random number selector. So players were listed according to their ratings, according to the latest FIDE ratings, and then 4 players were chosen completely randomly for the first round, yes.
Yes, but you are speaking about the first round, and what will be later?
So we use different methods. For the initial rounds, we'll use random. But then as the championship proceeds, we use targeted testing, where players who reach the latter stages, such as all the semi-finalists, will also be tested. So what we do is that actually we are doing the top 2 rated, the highest rated will be tested, and also the finalists should also be tested. And if the finalists have already been tested, then the 2 losing semi-finalists will also be tested. So the criteria is very transparent. Yes.
And what is the role of RUSADA, the Russian anti-doping agency?
RUSADA is what is called a NADO, a National Anti-Doping Organization. According to the policy of the World Anti-Doping Agency and FIDE. FIDE as the testing authority and the results management authority, we appoint a national anti-doping organization in the country where the championships are held. In this case, because the championships are held in Russia, so we appointed, FIDE appointed the Russian anti-doping agency, which is RUSADA. So the appointment was made by FIDE so that RUSADA can actually be the one which collects the doping samples and then sends them for testing at the lab. But then the results management and any punishment that comes is done by FIDE directly.
Yes, thank you. And why do doping tests take so much time sometimes?
Generally, doping tests don't take a very long time under the normal circumstances. Like even in this case, most doping tests take around 20 to 30 minutes maximum. The problem is that sometimes there are factors beyond our controls. Like for example, for one player in this championship, there was a purely physiological reason for this. If, for example, a player cannot produce enough sample, there is a clear protocol that is followed. The player has to be given enough time so that they can produce the minimum amount of sample that is required. And in this case, that was the main reason why this happened, because then they produced a partial sample. Then you have to give them some fluid to take. Then you wait for them to be able to produce enough samples. So this is the only reason. There was not even 1 minute that was wasted by the doping control officers, because they were working directly under me, and I was making sure that the process is as efficient and as courteous as possible to the players. But the good thing also is that I was there the whole time, and I observed the whole process and I supervised it, and there was never any delay. And the player at the end was actually very happy because we answered all the players' questions and they were satisfied. And when we asked for any comments, the players were always saying, "No comment, are you happy?" Yes. Yes.
Thank you very much. And you have come from Botswana, and it was a very long journey for you. So how do you feel here in Khanty-Mansiysk?
Yes, it was a very, very long journey, but I have to say that these championships, I'm very happy, very well organized. The organizers were very good, and also I'm happy the people of Khanty-Mansiysk are very friendly, very receptive, and I feel very much at home here in Khanty-Mansiysk. Yes.
Thank you very much, and good luck.
Thank you very much. Thank you.